Greetings and salutations, welcome to Kind of Funny Games. My name is Colin Moriarty, this is Greg Miller.
Hello.
Today, we're here to play a little bit of NHL 16 on PlayStation 4. You can also play this version of the game on Xbox One, it'll be available on PS3 and Xbox 360, etc. and so on.
Etc. Etc.
You're gonna wear your old jerseys?
I'm looking at them. Just taking a walk down memory lane, you know what I'm saying?
I wanna see if I can find, I wonder if they have the, no they don't. The fisherman jerseys.
Trust the gold, fisherman.
Okay. Ready to go?
Yeah, so now...
So Blackhawks versus Islanders in Brooklyn.
This is my first time ever playing.
Do you wanna look at the controls?
No. You can explain them.
Here they're right here.
Stick left, got it.
This is
Poke
defense.
check, sure. Move player.
So movement
Yeah.
is on the
Left
left
stick.
stick for defense, and listen, it'll be easier for me to explain it like this. Movement on the left stick always. Checking on the right stick when you're playing defense, shooting on the right stick, so like massaging the puck with the right stick.
Whoa, look at the graphics.
Doc and Eddie.
Doc is gonna get all up in this piece. This is interesting. How do you feel about the real people in it?
Not the first time they've done this, I don't think. And I actually think it's a little disconcerting. I wish I actually didn't show them.
I kind of like it.
Well, because it's I think a little jarring when you look at the character models, which I think are very nice. I mean, remember that NHL 15, a lot of people were really upset about it.
Oh yeah,
And-
I forgot about that. It was missing a whole bunch
Yeah,
of
like
features
no
and stuff.
features and stuff, and now so they've added a bunch of features and taken their time and apparently taken a lot of feedback. And
How do you like it so far?
I played one game
beat
with
the
a
hell out
friend.
of Nate
Yeah,
Ahern.
well, I didn't beat that. I was 5-4 overtime.
Damn.
I was down 3-0 though. But I like I like it. I think it looks good. I think the NHL games are great.
Oh yeah.
And they're fun. They've gotten quite complicated. You don't have to play them in that complicated kind of
Sure,
fashion.
you can dial it back if you want to.
But here we go. This is a good matchup. Islanders, Blackhawks. So you're gonna press back, and then on the left stick, and then back on the right stick when he drops the puck. That's how you win your faceoffs. So R2 to pass. Ooh, poke check.
How do I switch characters?
Switching is R2.
Ah, there it is.
Wrapping me up.
Now how do I pass?
R2.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I play NHL almost every year. I'm not very good at it. I like to play it though. The sticks, I still get a little confused when I'm using the sticks. I prefer to shoot on the buttons, but I understand why you have like no control basically when you do that. Oh my God, these saves, these acrobatic Corey Crawford saves.
Ed Belfour out there.
Nice.
Now, how do I is poke check my only check? If I'm up on you, how do I give you the old business?
Use the right stick to check to use your body. Don't press anything. Oh, there's Sparky. Don't use.
What the hell's that got to do with the Islanders?
So it's a funny story. You want to hear the story about this?
Yeah, I want to hear the story.
Our Long Island's defunct arena football team was called the Long Island Dragons, and that was the mascot, and then we just took them.
That's awesome. How
So-
long did you have an arena football league?
Like 10 years. Hold on. The S chant started, of course, in wrestling,
Daniel Bryan.
but popularized by the New York Islanders. So I iced it. I'm not entirely sure who that's supposed to be because it doesn't look anything like our coach.
Did he not give? Is he pulling a
It could be.
Belichick and not letting anybody have it?
It could be. My thought would be that he's lucky to be a coach in the AHL at all, and he probably should take the money while he can. Ooh, little glove save by Corey Crawford. Covering the puck. All right, covering the puck. Playing very judicious game.
You know how we do it. You know how I like to play my hockey. I like to play it like ice. Cold.
So we can skip these. Let's just get right into the game here.
Okay.
Over 5 minutes play. It's a 1-0 game.
Oh, nice little keep-in by Hickey.
Job done there to keep the pressure on.
Oh! Oh, creamed. Franz Nielsen throwing the body around.
It's funny because right there it said get puck, but it looked like get fucked. I was like,
Get
damn.
fucked.
Get fucked. Hit the get fucked button, everybody.
Hammer, why are you telling me to get fucked?
He's through.
Now how?
Close that time.
Or is it just based on how close you are that you're getting like the angles and the lit up thing? And
What do you mean by that?
like I just shot and had it was just looked like I was shooting on a net. You come up and it lights up. It shows where the puck's like all.
Oh,
this
I
shit
don't know
that's
why
happening.
that's happening, to be honest.
Okay,
with you.
all right.
I think it's because I'm the second player, and it's assuming I've never played before.
Well, that sucks.
You could probably shut it off, but I think it's probably instructive for
No,
people
I
at
would
home,
like
too.
it, is what I'm saying.
We can want to try to go into the menus and figure it out.
Now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm passing out. I'm out. That's something that would never happen, but
You're here. For
It's like when you go on. It's like when you go for it on fourth down. Oh, I think I fucked someone up.
Oh, man.
Elbowing.
Damn, cheaters.
Anders Lee going to the box. Yeah, it's like in Madden how you never punt.
Yeah.
Well, you just don't cover the puck in the NHL games. All right, 5-on-4. You have a power play. Shot on net. Oh my God. See, that's why you don't do that.
Is there a speed burst or is it all natural?
It's all natural.
Okay.
Grabner just wasting some time here.
Got a piece of that one. Chicago's moving the puck in the defensive zone, and it's nabbed by Taves.
Offside.
Offside is called. Somebody got over anxious.
I like how like you get little shots of them that look at all awkward. They're like jarring around. All right, so what do you think of it so far? Are you enjoying yourself, or are you just kind of?
Not particularly yet, no. I mean, I appreciate what it is, but it's what people always, when I try to get somebody who doesn't play, I like play Madden every year, right? It's like when I try to get somebody to play Madden who doesn't play Madden, and like I have no idea what's happening. How is any of this going? You know what I mean? Like,
well, we can go into the button map, or we don't have to play anymore if you don't want to.
No. I want to
put it
try it. I mean, I want that. Let's get that thing. How do I get? I want my screen to light up like your screen.
All right, so I assume it's in settings.
Sure.
On Ice Trainer, probably. I don't. It seemed.
Say beginner.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, try beginner and see what happens. It's cool that this is here. I don't actually remember any of this from the other ones. I don't think this existed actually. I could be wrong.
All right, whatever.
I think that's gonna do it.
Okay.
We'll see.
Hawks need it. Down 2-0 in the first.
The Barclays Center is going nuts.
Now
Nikolai
this is
Kulemin.
embarrassing to ask you. This is the new center,
This is
right?
the new
Okay.
building, yeah.
Because I only know the other one is the old barn.
The old barn, Nassau Coliseum.
Nassau Coliseum, of course. Mick Foley wrestled there a lot, you know.
Did he?
Yeah.
Under 9 minutes.
He always says good stories about Nassau.
Just recently.
CCA Barclays Center in Brooklyn on the ice.
Is 2. The Islanders from the neutral zone start to work.
I miss Turbo.
Move up the wing.
Oh, damn. That's
Yeah, the thing about Turbo that I think they took out of, I think they took it out of Madden too, didn't
They did, yeah.
Is
Well,
that just everyone just uses it?
Yeah.
Like it's already always on. Is it showing it for you now?
Snapped up by
I don't know. I don't think so. That was me trying to pass it to somebody.
You have your offside rate. Like it's telling you when you're offside now, so you did affect something.
getting an attack ready in their own end. Pitching this one to Grabner.
Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, I just had a little something in there in the throat.
I can call Kevin if you want.
Yeah, you definitely changed one of the settings.
Oh, there's L3 Hustle.
Picked up now by Hose.
Oh, L3 is hustle?
Yeah.
L3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it's still in there. Jeez, shows what I know.
See, that was the thing about Madden too, where they did put it in like you're gonna automatically wrap up or ramp up to power, but you can also force it if you need to.
I don't like that it's on the left stick. I don't like that at all.
It's click in. It's fine. Isn't
Yeah,
like that first-person
but
shooter
I
shit?
still feel like I need a little bit. Like I'm still dipsy doing around.
Nibs and doing.
Shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
They win the draw.
You got that little fake slap shot that didn't end up working.
Loved it.
Moving the puck.
Nick Leddy. Oh man, way offside.
And so back to center ice for the face.
Way offside, Greg.
Cool. That and icing were always the ones we turned off when we played NHL.
You want to turn off
94.
offside and just be a cheater?
Sure.
You can turn off if you want. Do you understand offside?
No. I'm like most of the country.
The puck has to enter the zone before any player on the offense.
Okay.
That's offside. If a body enters 2 skates, like you can straddle the line, which is when a player will skate along the blue line. That's legal if as long as one skates in the neutral zone. But the puck must enter first. That way, that stops you from camping.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
No.
You could keep Tavares could just stay in the offensive zone the entire time and just wait for someone to pass him the puck.
Gotcha.
So, it's it's very similar to soccer. Offside.
Hustle. Chuck.
Drives to the crease. Shoots.
Glove save.
Dang.
Standing save with a glove.
Flashing the leather, Greg.
Your captain down there, is that Tavares? Give me some shit.
Yeah. There's Kyle
Son
Okposo.
of a bitch.
You can't ask much more from your goaltender than this. That's an
Thanks, Ray Ferraro.
shot that he's able to
Ex-Islander. Nickname Chicken Parm Ray Ferraro.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because he loves chicken parm.
Oh, okay.
Islanders just added some insurance.
It'd be awesome if the story was like he ate a chicken parm on the bench once.
That would be awesome.
It's like, oh my God, he just had a hat trick and he's eating a chicken parm.
Did you see? You're going to the box. Did you see the?
I want to play with that fire in the belly.
Did you see the picture I tweeted out a few days ago, or retweeted from sports from the 70s or whatever, with the goalie attacking the referee in a game?
No, that's awesome.
And it was something like,
Get
back in my day, hockey games didn't start until the ref was attacked by the goaltender. Or something. So what do you think? Let's talk about it since we're here playing the game. The greatest game on earth, in my opinion. What do you think of the game?
Not much.
Not much. You don't think much of it?
Nah, I mean, I just don't ever think of it, except for when you talk about the Islanders. I respect it. It's a tough one. Hard-ass people still playing it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I think you look at when I look at the NFL nowadays, right? We talked about this the other day. Like, it doesn't seem like the rivalries are there. There's no loyalty, right, from team to player and all that stuff. You look back and you look at when I think of great Chicago Bears, and I think of Dick Butkus. You know what I mean? The fucking awesome shots of him there, his knuckles bleeding, his face bleeding, all this stuff. You know what I mean? Those were fucking guys on another level, right, of playing the game. And I feel like in the NFL, you've seen that not die out, but go away. These people are fucking specimens and athletes, and they're there to protect themselves and their livelihood and all these different things. And they don't care about teams. I feel like hockey is still, we're going to fucking go out there and get our teeth kicked in, literally. We're going to maybe get our jugular slit with a skate. We're going to go fucking
and then you'll be back in the game later.
Yeah, exactly.
I do agree that, and we have a lot of European viewers, although I don't know if anyone actually watched this video.
They are.
You're covering the puck with 2 seconds left. Greg.
I mean, he just falls on it, Colin. There's not much I can do.
Greg, you're covering the puck.
Okay.
Stop covering the puck.
Okay.
Little baby. So I do think that hockey players, I agree with you, are the toughest, and it's quite the dichotomy compared to soccer players, who I think are very athletic.
Yeah,
but they're a bunch of floppers and babies or whatever. It's like, come on, guys. I do feel like there's no tougher athlete in professional sports than a hockey player.
Even Brock Lesnar, the professional wrestler.
Yeah, even Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Just because there's all these examples of hockey players literally getting cut by a skate across their face or their neck, getting 25 stitches in the locker room, and they're there after the Zamboni comes on, and they're back. And it's that's a fucking ballsy sort of thing.
100% with you.
And that's to be expected. You get a tooth knocked out and you're still in the game, and to be honest with you, that was not that I played at a higher level than high school, because I didn't, but I played most of my life, and that was always kind of the expectation, and I think a lot of it came from us watching these guys and being well, we have to be tough. And I think toughness breeds toughness. When you watch these guys, this generation of hockey players that are playing now, watch the generation of hockey players that came before them, and they were tough, and so they feel like they need to be tough. And I feel like in football, which I think is a very tough game, but also a game where football I love very much, and it's I love the NFL. There's still excuses made in terms of injuries and kind of babying people a little bit and stuff like that, and that just doesn't really exist in hockey.
And it's one of those things, I don't even know if it's excuses and babying as much as it is trying to protect yourself and do things. I feel like NHL players just are putting everything on the line every time, if that makes sense.
Sure, and I think
I'm hurt and I could go get this, but that's not how this game is played and who these people are.
I agree with. It's smart. If you have a concussion or something, you should obviously play it careful and stuff like that. But the point I'm trying to make is, there's just a different level of expectations in terms of toughness, I think, in the game. And it's funny because I don't think the game itself is as tough as football at all. See Sparky's head down there. So the problem with shooting with the sticks, which you might have found when you were playing, that was offsides. When you were playing in the other direction, was I have a hard time shooting in this direction, shooting down. Hickey going for the body. Oh, lost him. Walking right into the slot. Halak with the save. Put it in the fucking net.
Ryan Strome gets the puck, 5th overall in 2011.
You're still very much in this game, Greg.
I know.
Passes to the slot of his pass.
Oh, God. That's what I'm talking about. I can't shoot on this angle at all. I'm also just not very good at the game, but
The Blackhawks
I do enjoy playing. I play like a season a year.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It gets me hyped up. Hockey's so close. It never really ends, but
It's dumped in.
Yeah, no. You think hockey's over, then it's back in 2 months.
it is the longest season in playoff season and then the shortest off season. Oh, right through the 5-hole. That was a bad goal. It was
All I'm going to get is garbage.
Well, it's Halak's fault. It's, you put pucks on net. As Wayne Gretzky says, you You miss every shot you don't take.
I thought that was Charlie in Mighty Ducks.
He also said that. Yeah.
Okay. Remember the move? God, the Mighty Ducks. What a movement that was. Where all of a sudden
Everyone loved
act
hockey.
like they care about hockey.
Well, the '90s were big for hockey. Yeah,
That was the lockout, right? Didn't that fuck everything up?
The lockout in 2005 really was the one that.
Oh,
we
really?
lost
There was another one though, wasn't there?
There was
I thought
there was
one
a
where I paying
strike
attention.
in like where the season was shortened. There was the thing though that happened, which was almost unprecedented in professional sports, but they didn't play at all in 2004, 2005, which was awful. It was awful for the game. It killed it. And it's really making it. Damn, Brian's straight throwing fucking bodies.
Here's a question. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
So if trying to remember back to my NHL '94 days, is there an easy way by number to tell who's a defender and who's an offensive dude? Like, are these 80 dudes supposed to be back there?
Yeah, well, small number. There's no real rule, but small numbers, single numbers are typically defensemen, and then high numbers are typically offensemen. But you know, like 21 is an offenseman here, but like our defenseman, like who's on the ice right now? Can't even see the numbers. So there's no harder set rules, but
Okay.
like typically like 130 through 40 and stuff are usually goalies, but not always.
Okay.
2 through 9 are typically defensemen, but not always. So like Hamannik's chasing you right now, he's number 3. He's a defenseman. You'd very rarely see a single digit offenseman. But again, they exist. There's no real hard or set rule.
Gotcha.
I was always number 1. That was my number. Which was popular when...
So you could just say, I'm number 1.
No, I just like being number 1, like you're the
Whatever
goalie.
happens, I'm still number 1, guys. You call me Chicken Colin Moriarty.
So I like, you know, but Johnny Boychuk has a high number and he's a defenseman. So it's you know, there are no... It's not like football. Football is
Okay.
like totally... And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
NFL
yeah.
is totally predictive based on numbers.
Back in his defensive end to get it. Chicago's got possession in their own end. Taken over in the
Damn! Travis Hamannik not giving flying fucks. Cal Clutterbuck. Cal Clutterbuck driving in the net.
That's a good name. You're doing some fancy stuff over there.
I'm trying to deke, but it's just puck's like hanging on my stick. And again, God, that rebound. Are you kidding me with that rebound?
Shaw, I expect better.
Damn. Johnny Boychuk. Mikhail Grabowski. Twisted wrister. Remember John Butchergross?
Nope.
Iced it. John Butchergross used to do NHL Tonight
Yeah.
in the 90s and early 2000s, and he's still on SportsCenter. But he like had he's the one who named Chicken Parm Ray Ferraro. Because
That's
Ray Ferraro
awesome.
used to be on it.
I don't get it. So it was Ray Ferraro just
Ray-
like fucking talking about chicken parm?
No,
all the time?
apparently when Ray Ferraro played for the Islanders for a long time, and then he played for the Thrashers, I think.
Yeah.
They don't even exist anymore.
Really? What happened to them?
They went to the Winnipeg, they were the Jets. But when he went to NHL Tonight, apparently, like, you know, they'd order food and he'd always order chicken parm.
That's awesome.
So they started calling him Chicken Parm Ray Ferraro.
That is amazing. God damn it. We gotta get him to Merrigan's. Merrigan makes a good chicken parm.
I love Ray Ferraro. Like, I think he might still live on Long Island. I'm not really entirely sure. But he, like, during the last time the Islanders were really good, like, not Stanley Cup good, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
good team, he was on that team.
How long ago was that?
20 years ago.
Oh, Jesus.
22 years ago. I mean, this Islanders team now, tradition has a new home.
Yeah.
This Islanders team now is the first, like, competent, like, super competent, really good team in 20 years. You know, that the Islanders have had. Like, it's the first time anyone's had any expectations of them in a long time. And it's sad that they moved during that. Oh, right. Nice. Oh, I thought that went in.
There you go, Colin. I got out of it. I did it, Colin.
Um,
Colin, I did it.
You did.
I expect a thank you or a good job. Colin,
Greg, what do you want me to tell you?
I just told you exactly what a good job or thank you.
Good job, Greg.
Thank you.
I broke my stick. Oh my God! I'm
Here we
walking.
go,
Let
guys.
me
Let's
walk
get the thing out of the. Let's get the biscuit out of the bed.
All right.
This guy is not an offensive guy. Is he?
He wasn't skating like it, but I don't know.
He could start some danger here. A magnificent
I'm not crazy, you know, having played the game the other day too, and listening more acutely to the announcement. I'm not like super impressed with it.
looking for options in neutral ice.
What do you-
Like
what do you-
Doc
what do you want
is
out of
so
it?
dynamic. Doc is one of the greats.
okay,
Like I
okay.
expect, Doc is in my mind the greatest hockey announcer. You know,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of Canadians will disagree, but they like their CBC Canadian, you know, their fucking Hockey Night in Canada guys and stuff, and I respect that. But in terms of American broadcasts, you know, Doc used to be the Devils play-by-play guy, and he became the national kind of play-by-play guy. He's awesome. And I've showed you those things like where people write down all of the way, but like people like take time and like write down all of the ways he described a shot.
Yeah.
in a game and they'll like write all of the ways down. Like, he's just got a great vocabulary.
How did you just push 2 of my guys out of the way to do that?
It's Islander hockey, bro.
Did it, call?
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
People like that play this game like routinely are like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm more just trying to just celebrate the game, bro. And by the game, I mean like hockey, because they're so close. I can't wait to go to a game in the Barclays. It's gonna be a unique experience.
It feels like you just said goodbye to the barn.
We did.
I don't understand. Hockey's weird. Again, that's another thing too, is that they play this fucking high-octane, incredibly painful game all the time. They're playing it all the time. No one rests.
And a lot of them.
All right, I took a month off. Let's get back out there.
And a lot of younger players, although once they're, oh my god,
Fuck no!
Jesus, these 5-hole shots,
Big
man.
Close.
Some of these younger kids that are in the system, like farm system, still like they'll play all year. They play all year. Like they'll go to the international tournaments and like all the And then there's the Olympics where NHL like takes a break from like several weeks. That's when John Tavares broke his fucking leg or something like that, which was great.
Anyway, he broke it at the Olympics or on the off time?
At the Olympics.
Okay, that's okay.
He was like the 4th line center on the Canadian team. I'm like, yeah, all right. Whatever you say.
What's your prediction for the Islanders this year?
Pretty similar to last year. I think that they'll make the playoffs. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully they can get out of the first round. They should have last year. A lot of people, though, are saying that the Capitals team that the Islanders struggled with in the first round will be even better this year, which is disappointing because they actually have a lot of, the Islanders and the Capitals actually have a lot of bad blood going back to the 80s, but specifically to 92 when, I think I showed it to you before, but with the Dale Hunter cheap shot on Pierre Turgeon, which was at the time like a huge deal. It was the last time the Islanders even won a series that year. Because they beat the Capitals.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of, I don't like the Rangers at all. I don't like the Penguins, but now I'm really not liking the Capitals very much. There's a legit rivalry there now developing. This game might go in overtime, Greg.
Don't get ahead of yourself. A lot of hockey left to play.
There is. That's true. I mean, there's plenty of time. I don't know why I keep clearing the puck. Marian Hossa, 80 years old.
These shots on goal starting to get to you?
A little bit.
Starting to scare you a bit?
I'm a little upset about
Stop cheating with this internet.
Yes!
I think that's really cool. You know what I mean?
What?
That would the ability to see where you're going to train yourself like that would actually encourage me to play this more. In the way, I'm sorry, Porty. In the way that
you're doing pretty well without it.
Well, no. I mean, it's just garbage goals I'm getting. But the fact of because that was the big thing with NHL 94, 95 when we were all playing those back in the day. You knew how to aim, right? But this one's so much more dynamic in terms of how you're pulling the goalie and seeing the angles and shit. It'd be cool to learn that and then take it off.
That was a pretty goal. I'm going to give it to myself on that one.
Yeah.
Walked right in.
Or do they just try to protect this? Chicago's got another face-off.
Now I'm going to play classic Islanders hockey and try to protect the lead and then lose by 2 goals.
Out of their own end, skating with it now. And the puck is grabbed by Hossa. Fantastic
JT. Deking 4 players. Putting it on net. Blocker save.
trying to go to Hossa.
In traffic.
Chicago's moving the puck through center ice.
Oh, man. Only 1 back. The unorthodox passing it back into the neutral zone play. They didn't see it coming.
Clearly went to the one guy, but he doesn't. It just
No, I know. I hate that shit when it passes to the player like you don't intend to hit the puck. The game's pretty good at knowing where you're trying to put the puck. It has to be because it's all on the sticks and just the triggers, so it's got to be somewhat dynamic. I feel like the way the game plays is just
good.
Yeah,
Superb?
I mean, it really. I mean,
Fantastic.
I mean, no one else does it anymore. NHL 2K doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It is an icing, and back it comes.
I want to try to start a fight, but
Check the clock. There's not much time.
I'm surprised they'd be fighting in it. You know what I mean?
well, it's until the NHL gets rid of it.
I hear you.
I mean,
But
it's
I remember back
dying.
in the day when NCAA was and you get fans tear down the goalposts this year, and NCAA was like, no, they don't. Take that out of the game. Like, all right.
They don't make the NCAA games anymore, right?
No.
I guess they just weren't doing well. That's surprising to me.
They did fine, but they didn't do Juggernaut, I think, is the main problem.
Like, why not just I guess there's. I mean, it's not as simple as just taking the Madden engine and just a bunch of rosters.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think that's one of the reasons they didn't do that well. You know what I mean? Is the fact that it was always QB 16 pass to wide receiver.
Yeah, because they couldn't use the names, right?
That sucks.
Maybe that'll change and they can go back once the old
Yeah.
NCAA shit
Yeah.
falls through. Although a lot of people think that the game's going to fall apart when that happens.
Defensively by Desjardins.
I'll be interested to see what happens. Anders Lee. Triple dake. The game's over, 3-2. Pickle! So that was it, a poorly played game on both sides of NHL
happens.
16, but I enjoyed it.
I did too.
It's fun.
I can see playing more of this.
Good, I'm glad. So that's
I'd like to learn how to do it. I never will, but I'd like to learn how to do all this.
too many games to play.
Exactly.
I do like the official gear, like he's wearing Brian's gear, which is actually
That's
the gear-
always cool.
the gear
I mean,
used to
the
wear, so-
authenticity is what these games are all about. And that's what EA does so well. You know what I mean?
Look,
people
they're
wanna-
doing
people
doing
on the
the-
internet want to talk shit about them, but they are really, really good at that.
The animations are a little weird, but it's cool that they did that.
Yeah.
They put that all in there.
Vince McMahon's owed a nickel.
Oh, the Blackhawks, the belligerent drunk Blackhawks fan.
That was the recap of the first goal. I remember that happening.
There he is again.
He's the one fan in Barclays Center. Poor bastard. He's
Look,
gonna
this
get
was a really nice.
beaten to death in Brooklyn tonight.
A great time. We hope you enjoyed it. Brady Olczyk and Ray Ferraro. Mike
All right, chicken parm, Ray Ferraro.
Chicken Parm Ray Ferraro.
All right, Greg, that's it. That's NHL 16. We hope you enjoyed it. Go check it out for yourselves. We'll see you next time on Kind of Funny Games. Bye.